here we go. So this is me. I'm 34 years old. Originally, I was born in Jerusalem. I'm sorry if I have to look every once in a while on the slides itself, themselves. Okay, so what's unique about me is that I'm an affiliate. I have several agencies, and I have several brands of my own. And I am what I call a full stack media buyer. That means that I spend my own money and manipulate, learn, and try different platforms all the time. And the way that I actually work is by having a very narrow structure when it comes to partnerships. I don't take on lots of people who work for me. I take on partnerships. So I have a few fitness centers. I have a search arbitrage operation, a few lead generation operations, and a few brands of my own. I'm in the supplements brand, and I have a supplement manufacturing facility, and we have the biggest fitness app in Israel right now. So I've been in the industry for lots of years now. And in the past 2.5 years, I've done several hundreds of consultations. And what I'm going to talk to you about is really based on that and the stuff that I've spent my own money on. And I believe that Leadgen changes lives. And this is the story that I want to tell you about. It's a very personal story. And I can say that I am in love with Leadgen, literally. And the reason why I can say that is that 5 months ago, I became single again. And I know some of the girls here might ask themselves how this guy could be single. But thank you, yes. And you're right. No, so I became single, and I was like, okay, you have to be creative nowadays, because I went on all the apps, and the apps are horrible. Okay, you have to spend lots of money, and these apps are like really pushing you into spending more money, and the interest is you not finding a relationship. It's you basically staying inside the app. And some of you probably are whispering in between yourselves, why didn't he go on Grindr? And I also tried that. No, I was that desperate. And by the way, I'm probably one of the only guys in the room who actually went on Bumble and bought the lifetime membership. So just imagine how desperate you have to be in order to pay for something. Like the whole purpose of the app is for you to get out of the app. Okay, so and it's like, if you pay for the lifetime, it's like you're giving up, to begin with. So I don't know if you know this, but it's based on academic studies. It's very hard to find love or a partner or any relationship on these apps nowadays. And it's like the apps, what they did is that you have the top 10% of guys that look very good, that they swim in a basically endless sea of options. And the other 90% are in a complete void. So if you're trying the apps, know that you're not alone. And if you're a part of the 10%, then fuck you. So I was like, okay, let's try and be creative. How do I use my marketing advantages and lead gen in general to help myself? So I decided to create an advertorial for myself, believe it or not. I went on the second largest news website in Israel, and I took on the equivalent of the SNL copywriter, and I did a photo shoot, and it was like a complete interview. So they had like a weekly Bachelor segment, and I had links on the bottom for my Facebook and for my Instagram. So I got over 1,300 DMs organically, and then I decided to run a native ads campaign for myself. It was very weird seeing yourself on a thumbnail. So that happened, and I'm gonna share some stats with you. Okay, so I spent $2,000. I got over almost 1.5 million impressions. I got in total, including the organic, 3,400 responses. The cost per response, which is very weird, I know, but like, yeah. So the cost per response was almost 0.6. I had over 274 phone calls with women. The cost per lead was 7.29. And then I went on just around 50 dates. So I went on like 2 to 3 dates a day. It was very hard, very exhausting. I couldn't even remember what the girls were saying, to be honest. So Uh, Believe me, some of the girls, you want to block them from the lists. So 50 dates, the cost per date was $40. And if someone wants to know what's the cost per making love, you can talk to me after this. Yeah, I truly believe that Leadgen is love. The end of that story is standing right at the end of this venue. So I just want to say she wasn't one of the girls who DM'd me. So I went on a conference, and Tel Aviv in Israel is a very small country, and I've had so many weird responses. You have no idea. I had like women who approached me like feminists down the street, and they told me that my mother should be ashamed because I wrote in the article, I said, I think it was chicks or girls and not women and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, you're completely right. And I was like, how do I get out of that situation as fast as possible? So I was, just to complete the story, I was walking at just like a financial investment, stocks, and like a conference. And then a guy approached me. At the bar, and he said, I think I know you from somewhere. I was like, I don't know where, maybe the fitness center, maybe Tel Aviv. And I was like, I don't know. Then he went and came back, and he told me maybe that article, and I was like, fuck, yes. The day after, he sent me an Instagram message, and he told me I have someone to introduce you to, so that happened. So let's hope it sticks.